One more rep, one more set. A new PR, you got a lifting addiction, caffeine addiction, lightweight, too heavy, explicit words, and don't give up. These are all words you may find yourself hearing in a gym full of bodybuilders or weightlifters. In this speech, I will be telling you about famous bodybuilders, supplements they may use, the training splits that are common, and the biggest competition they can compete in. Alright, first we're going to start with Arnold Schwarzenegger. He is nicknamed the Austrian Oak. He was born July 30th, 1947. He competed at 235 pounds and he was 6'1". Generation Iron says he is arguably the most famous name in bodybuilding. Born in Tall, Austria, he did his mandatory military service and then moved to USA in 1968 at age 21 to pursue bodybuilding. He trained at Gold's Gym and won the Mr. Olympia at age 23. He is also a very well-known actor today and also the governor of California. In 1960s, he also did a documentary with Lou Ferrigno about training for the Mr. Olympia, and it is a smash hit on Netflix. You can find it on Amazon Prime Video too. He is a 7-time Mr. Olympia winner and a 4-time Mr. Universe winner. Next, we'll go to Franco Colombo, his best friend. He is nicknamed the Sardinian Samson because he lived in Sardinia, Italy. Born August 7th, 1941, he was 5'4" and competed at 194 pounds. He moved with Arnold at the exact same time to train at Gold's Gym with Joe Weider, and he won the Mr. Olympia 2 times and the Mr. Universe once. They say he is the strongest pound-for-pound individual in all of bodybuilding and lifting sports. Next, we'll move to Jay Cutler. He was born August 3rd, 1973. He's from Massachusetts, and he played football in high school. He was a great athlete because of how his size was and how big he was. But then he pursued bodybuilding in 1996. He won his first competition. At 5'10", he competed at between 260 and 290 pounds, which in bodybuilding he would be considered in the open division of the classes. He won the Mr. Olympia 4 times, but retired in 2013. We'll talk about his split later, but this is a picture, a really well-known one. He did this thing called the quad stomp, where he would like bend his leg up and then like shake all of his muscles and then like go down in really like a motion, and it would just do exactly what that picture says. Next, we'll move to Ronnie Coleman. He may be one that you guys have heard of besides Arnold, and he is nicknamed the King, and rightfully so. At 5'10", 256 pounds, he won 8 Mr. Olympias, tying him with Lee Haney for the most of all time. He graduated cum laude at Grambling State, and he was a cop for a while. He made bodybuilding evolve around him because he just was way bigger than like the rest of the people and all that stuff. He retired in 2009. Next, we'll move to some like more recent bodybuilders. So this is Greene. He is nicknamed the Predator and Mr. Getting It Done. He was born July 12, 1975, standing at 5'8", 248 pounds. He is an actor and bodybuilder. He has been second place numerous times in Mr. Olympia, but he has yet to win it. He has kind of taken a hiatus from lifting recently to focus on himself and focus on his acting career. Now this is another person that you guys said that you knew a lot, Chris Bumstead. He is the reigning 2-time Mr. Olympia champion. He is a Canadian, and he stands at 6'1", 215 pounds. He's a symbol and role model of the younger generation today because you see a lot of his stuff on TikTok, and you see a lot on like social media platforms, and he is like the most recent of all the people. I tried to pair each of these people, each of these bodybuilders kind of with like their age. So the first 2 were considered the golden age. The second 2 were considered like the perfect ones because, or like there was a lot of steroids back then, but they were considered the biggest, and these are the ones that are most modern. Next, we'll move on to the routines that got them to where they are today. So first, we'll start out with a basic one, the 4-day workout, which consists of first day is chest and triceps, second day is off, day 3 is back and biceps, day 4 shoulders and traps, day 5 off, day 6 legs, and day 7 off. In an article I read, written by Jim Brewster, it says, concentrate on proper form and make sure to lift the weight under control. The next split I'm going to talk about is the upper-lower split, which is Monday is an upper day, Tuesday is lower, Wednesday is a rest day, Thursday is upper, Friday is lower, and Saturday and Sunday are both rest days. So upper and lower splits will consist of that first day, the upper day will be chest, triceps, shoulders, traps, anything in your upper body, your back, and the lower day will just be legs. The next one, there we go. The 4-day is mostly for rookies or people that are really busy because they don't have a lot of time, so like those rest days, they work perfectly well with their schedule, and they're like weightlifting and all that, and they have jobs. The next one is an all muscle split, which is exactly the same as the basic, but instead of just doing, the 4-day, instead of just doing chest and triceps one day, you'll do all of the muscles. You'll do upper body and lower body the same day, and then rest and repeat each day, like alternating. The next is one that's very common nowadays, the push-pull leg split, which is shoulders, chest, shoulders, and triceps first day, and then back and biceps, and then legs, and then you repeat that. So like Monday will be chest, shoulders, triceps. Tuesday will be back and biceps. Wednesday will be legs, and then Thursday you'll have off, and then you just repeat that. The most advanced workout split is the 5-day split. First you'll do chest one day, then you'll go back, then you'll do shoulders and traps, then legs and biceps and triceps, and you'll have 2 days rest. Bill Geiger says in the Ultimate Guide to an Effective Split, you'll discover that as you get stronger and more experienced, you'll use more lifts and intensity. Jay Cutler used the day 1 delts, traps, tries, and abs. Day 2 he had back. Day 3 he had off. Day 4 he did chest, biceps, forearms, abs. Day 5 he did quads. Day 6 hamstrings, calves, and abs. And day 7 he had off. And that's how he got to be as big as he did and how many times he had won Mr. Olympia. In an article written by a man named Maskew, it says that Mr. Olympia's winners warm up properly, train properly, don't fatigue their muscles, they concentrate, and use proper nutrition. Now I'll talk about some supplements that you may use or other bodybuilders may also use. So there's pre-workout, protein powder, and creatine are about like the top ones that a lot of people use or a lot of ones you hear about. Caffeine is used to like stimulate yourself. There are also some ingredients like beta-alanine and L-citrulline that are used to kind of open up your blood vessels and get you more vascular to get blood flowing to your muscles right away and quicker. The protein powder is used to gain mass. Your body needs protein to build muscles, so it just, when you drink that, you get more into your muscles at the same time, and it helps them build up faster. And creatine is used to fill your muscles with water. It like draws them in. The creatine gets in your muscles, and it draws water in so that your muscles heal faster. People also may use anabolic steroids as well. Maribel says in an article, blood clots, stroke, heart attack are all risks of making huge gains in the weight room. The Mr. Olympia is considered the Super Bowl of bodybuilding, created by Joe Weider. He made this to show who the greatest bodybuilders are in the world. To conclude, I hope this speech has taught you routines to use, supplements to help famous bodybuilders, and the biggest competition of all, the Mr. Olympia. Hopefully now you'll know what to do so that you can carry all the groceries in at one time. Thank you for listening to my speech.